Hey there, everybody. I'm going to be a little bit quiet. Not only is my little canine friend over there sleeping, my parents are sleeping as well, and they're going to be leaving for a trip in a few hours, so I need to be a little bit on the quiet side. I'm in continued trouble with my skin for some reason, so ignore my eczema that I've scratched too much right there. I was kind of struggling with what to think about. Today was a really busy day at the store, and I don't normally do videos on my days that I work, but I decided today to do that. Now, cinnamon gum. You either seem to do two things these days. You either play video games or you play an instrument. Or neither of those things, but for the most part, that's kind of, how it goes. And I think there are a lot more video gamers in the world than there are people who play instruments or go hiking or play sports or anything like that. I essentially think that... Go back to sleep, baby. I'm just going to do this video. You okay? Okay. So, rather than make this a video about how video games have completely screwed up society, which I think they have, I'm going to make this a video about kind of for new musicians, right? Now, before I go on too long, I just want to discuss my own musical background a little bit. I've been playing guitar since I was a freshman in high school, so when you think about it, I haven't really been playing as long as a lot of people that are really great. I have no formal music training, however, my grandfather was I suppose was is the proper description, was a jazz musician for a long time. And he pretty much taught me everything I know about music, but because I didn't get into it early enough, and I can't really read music, I couldn't get into it in high school and stuff, so that may have stunted me some. I should say I've been playing bass since I was a freshman. I picked up guitar perhaps a year later because my brother wanted one, but he didn't really stick with it. He kind of went the gamer route. That is, in fact, his instrument over there. So he does have one. He does still fiddle around on it now and then. But, I mean, I have it here, so he's not exactly missing it. Now, to all of you who might just be starting to learn an instrument, particularly guitar or bass, it isn't easy. You know, I'm just going to put that out there right away. It isn't an easy thing. You know, if it were easy, then everybody would release albums and stuff, or you know, everybody would play. So it is a hard thing to do. Now, some people do seem inherently better at it. I've known some people who picked up guitar real well in just a few weeks. To some people, it's like second nature. To others, it takes a lot of time, effort, and practice. And that's what I recommend you do. I'm 35 years old now. I've been playing 21 years. I haven't learned everything I can learn. I still learn stuff. I just got my 7-string back here, and that's really opened my eyes to, you know, new chord phrasings and patterns and stuff like that. Watch my video on, I think it's called Why Should You Bother with This 7th String Anyway? But I will admit that there were a couple of points along the way of learning that 7-string. Because there's still a lot more I can do, but I think I more or less kind of have the idea of it figured out. But there were a couple of times along the way where I got discouraged. And it's safe to say you're probably going to get discouraged, you know? It's not easy. I'm sorry I'm reiterating that, but it just, it does take a lot of time and work and practice and research, you know, looking up how to make chords and looking up scales and stuff like that. But at least you guys starting now have the internet. We didn't have that when I was younger and starting. You had to like look up those scales and stuff in some book in some library or a music store if you could afford it. Or if you knew other guitar players that were willing to put up with your lack of experience and ability, let them show you. If you can learn that way, some people can't. I can't really watch a guy play. Lately I've been better at that, but for the longest time I really couldn't do that. So, now don't get me wrong, I like to play the occasional PC game or their game of Dungeons and Dragons or even the occasional console game. I like TV a little more though. But I really think you should try working and playing at least, you know, half an hour every day. Just to kind of keep in practice. I play guitar half an hour a day. At least. There aren't too many days that I skip. Maybe one now and then. You know. Just if I've had a busy day, or I'm too tired, or you know, something else is going on, which, you know, happens. But I try not to go on too long. And when you're doing that, when you're playing, try and focus on that, and just have nothing else in your head, you know. I know, again, that sounds easier said than done, and it kind of is, but just for whatever time period you're going to dedicate towards playing, just concentrate on that, and don't get discouraged if you're not some virtuoso in a year or two. Those guys had to practice a lot to get there. Steve I has a 10-hour guitar workout that you can download. I mean, that guy literally practices 10 hours a day, sometimes. If we all had the time and resources to do so, those of us that play, we'd be really good. But, I didn't really have parents. My mom was, but my dad wasn't always the most understanding guy when it came to letting me play. So, you gotta start young if you can. You have to have family who's willing to encourage you and let you do your thing. If not, then it comes down to just, finding the time to do it, I suppose. Again, all of these things are easier said than done, but just kind of try your hardest to concentrate on that, on being able to just put effort into it. Try not to get distracted by some video game or something like that. Work on that neck. You don't need to work on your thumbs too much. That's behind the neck. Don't twiddle your thumbs on some game controller too often. Waste of time. If you ask me. Arguing that's another video. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight. Just again a little short video there for you. Bye bye all.